Hey everybody, if you want to see LA Glam or LA Colors Smokey Eye tutorial, keep watching. How is this like $3? And I'm actually impressed with the pigmentation and colors of the formula, so keep on watching. I thought it would be fun to do a super, not simple, I guess. I thought it would be fun to show you how I would do a holiday glam smoky eye. My personal opinion on a smoky eye is what makes it a smoky eye is that you're using similar colors to create the look, and that the majority of your lid is, it doesn't have to be bare, but it's a very light color, and the majority of the eyeshadow is on the outer corners of your eye. So dark colors to me is what screams smoky eye, and a lot of grays and black. You can do it with other deeper colors as well, but I thought for a holiday Christmas party look, I'm going to stick with those really dark shades. And I'm actually going to be trying, this is a LA Colors palette. So I did run my finger in the pan to make sure it was dark enough, but I think these shades down here will make a really great smoky eye as long as the pigment shows up. So we're gonna give that a try. I am going to prime my eyes. When I like to do my eyeshadow and my eye makeup before I put on my face, so that is why you don't see any foundation or anything on my face yet. And I think it's easier to clean and wipe away messes, if you will. And I usually do that after I do the top, and then I'll wipe away the bottom, put on my foundation, and then I'll do the bottom lash line. So that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to prime my eyes with some concealer and setting powder. I'm gonna pull it out a little bit further than I probably normally would, just because I'm gonna go way out there. I'm sure there are simple, easy, smoky eye processes and looks out there, but one of the things I always try to point out if somebody asks me about a smoky eye is it takes time, because you want to build up that color. You don't want to just go straight in with the darkest shade, or it's not going to smoke out. And if you're not really good at blending, or you don't have the right brush, or it's not the exact right formula, it's going to be hard to blend, and then you're just going to have a mess on your eyelid, honestly. So I really like to build up slowly. A lot of times I'll use several brushes throughout the process. It doesn't have to take a long time necessarily, but I'm just saying don't jump in with the darkest shade that you actually want to be the prime shade. My opinion. So I don't think these have separate colors named on them, this palette, so I won't be able to do that. What I'm going to do is, I also often think smoky, again, my opinion, matte shades. A lot of shimmer and glitters to me doesn't really scream smoky eye. So I am going to go into, the first color is going to be a lot darker than I would normally go in with, but I'm going to take this gray color right here, and this is, I'm actually going to use one of my Saint brushes. I cleaned all my brushes last night. They smell so good and clean. So it says it's a lid shade, but I'm not gonna follow that. Okay. I dipped in, tapped off excess, just like that. And I am going to concentrate this. Think of it, put it in the corner and open your eye, and then that's where I'm putting it. It's almost not even on my lid at all. in the outer corner. And then I am blending it above the crease. And I'm going to do that 2 or 3 times and then go to the other eye. I also, when I'm doing, especially when I'm doing something dramatic on my eyes, I like to do one eye and then do the other eye immediately with the same color technique, because I know it might sound crazy, but if you don't do the exact same thing, your eyes will look uneven, they can look different. And after you've already completed an entire eye, remembering what you did on the other side, how many layers you did, how many times you dipped back into the pan, you can easily forget. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish with this first shade on both eyes. Okay, so that is that first gray shade. So I did 3 layers, if you will, went back into the pan 3 different times on both eyes. So next I'm going to go into this darker gray color. So see how that was kind of, it looks kind of brownish, but it's not on the eye. And then I'm going to go into this little bit darker gray. I'm going to use the fluffy end of the brush again. The biggest difference I'm going to do with this second shade, it's funny that it came with this little guy, is instead of going above the crease, I'm going to go in the outer corner. I'm going to try to pull it in a little bit further, not further on the lid, but just leave it, think more like where the lash line starts instead of going out, and then maybe a 1/4 of the way in on the lid. And I'm going to try to concentrate it more in the crease, so that where I blended and it's slowly fading up here, you know, dark to light, smoking it out, I'm not gonna try to, I don't wanna ruin that. I wanna keep it just like that. So dipping into that little bit darker shade, I'm just pouncing it into the color. And my trick to make sure you stay in the crease and don't mess up what you smoked out up here is open your eye. And it will hold, well, I have hooded eyes as well, so it kind of holds the brush in the crease and will blend it. And it will spread because it's a blending brush, and it will gently blend above and below and get a little bit on the lid, which causes that smoke as well. Okay, so I've done that second color also 3 times on both eyes, and I will say I'm not noticing a lot of fallout, which is crazy. This is LA color, so the shadow is staying pretty well on the lid. So if you look up close, you can definitely see how the first color was a little more brown, and the second one is actually pulling like a slate blue, which you can kind of see that in the pan. So next I'm going to flip to the denser side of the brush, so any dense brush that you have, and I'm going to go into this darkest color right here. And I'm really, that is pretty loose. Tap that off pretty well. And I am only going to go in the outer V. This will not go up into the crease. And I think this step is where it really starts to look like an actual smoky eye a little bit, but I feel like that whole look doesn't really come together until you hit that bottom lash line. So I am going to take, this is a shimmer and that's okay, and it actually, for this palette, is a highlight color, and I'm going to put this on my lid to really whiten that lid up to make the smoky part. And I'm going to use my finger for this. Can you see that difference? How it just makes the lid pop a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm going to wipe away fallout. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a clean blending brush and I am going to blend out the edges. I'm not gonna put any product on at first, but I will probably go back into that very first color and add some more up top, but we'll see. Yeah, I think that's fine without adding any more color back into. We'll see at the very end. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pop off camera real quick, apply my face, and then I'll finish the eyes. Okay, we are back. I have my face on and I did my brows. They are super bushy and need a trim, or a wax ripped off, I don't know. So what I had done is I did foundation, contour, blush, highlight, lips, okay? And eyebrows. I see some areas that need to be blended better. That's okay. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, so next step, I am going to add a little extra setting powder below the eye so that I can wipe away if necessary fallout. And if not, it's just going to be setting my under eye in place even better. So I've already done just normal setting powder underneath. And I'm just gonna put some extra right below where I'm about to go in so that I can wipe it away. So with a smoky eye, I think a heavy under eye is important. I am not a makeup artist by any means. I just like to play in makeup. So that might not be the right way to do it. I'm not completely sure. So I'm going to go into this gray color right here with a flat paddle brush. I'm gonna just put it on both sides. And I'm going to go all the way across on both sides. I wiggle back and forth, short strokes. Think of digging it into your eyelash line, or eyelash roots, is that what they're called? That last one when I go in, I don't put more product on the brush because you do want it to be a little bit lighter. Well, I want it to be a little bit lighter. I don't know if you do. Okay, and then I'm going to take the darkest color we used in the palette right here. Again, get a little bit, and I'm going to try to focus it on the outer third of that under, on the bottom lash line. And then I'm gonna do this off camera because I know it freaks some people out. I'm going to line my actual waterline with this dark black color. So real quick, you can see the difference in those two eyes once I put that black on my waterline. I'm gonna do the other eye real quick. Now I will say, when you do your waterline like that really dark shade, you can get like the gathering and clumping and gooping in the inner corner of your eye. So you do just have to watch it. But a look like this, maybe I'm wrong, I'm gonna wear it to like a Christmas party, a couple hour event. I'm not gonna wear it all day, so you shouldn't have to monitor it too much. But if you wear this look all day, you may not want to do that to the bottom lash line because, like I said, it can cause that clumping in the inner corner. So what I'm gonna do next is eyeliner. We'll do eyeliner next. So I'm going to use Urban Decay Glide On, and I'm not going to go super crazy because I do have a lot of black on my lid already. I'm just going to do the lash line as close as possible to the actual eyelashes. Okay, so I have it across the top. I'm gonna do a little bit in this outer corner here. There's already so much dark shades. You don't have to go too crazy. But I do think it adds just a little bit. And then I'm going to go back into that flat paddle brush and just wiggle that in that outer corner one last time. Smoke it out even more. Let's wipe away that setting powder. Like that. So let's do some inner corner highlight. Okay, so for the, I'm just gonna use this really skinny skinny brush, and I am gonna go into, I actually use this white highlight on my face as a highlight too. So I am going to pick up a lot, digging in, because I want to get, and then I'm gonna tap it off, but I wanted to get a lot on the brush. So I'm gonna go into the inner corner here. And then I'm gonna hit around my eyebrow as well. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do my eyelashes. Careful not to push it into your face. And I'm going to use the Roller Lash by Benefit. I've been liking this actually. It doesn't make my lashes appear thicker, but it definitely makes them appear longer. Use extreme caution on the bottom lash lines. Mess up your whole eye look. And that is my smoky eye. Christmas party ready. If I had a Christmas party to go to. So I hope you like it. Seriously, I am pretty impressed right now with LA Colors. I think this was $3 at Dollar General or something. So you can't beat that for a $3 smoky eye look. So I hope you liked it. Enjoy, comment, let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys soon.